Hi everyone, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. I just want to take a little moment here and create a video where I do tell you about what I offer. You've noticed that I don't do extended readings anymore, and I just want to tell you what I do instead. And so I'm going to talk about a video reading, personal reading, integration healing, and also automatic writing. So all of those three, and whatever you're interested in, there's a link timestamp for those three in the description box. So if we start with video reading, is exactly like this. You're having, instead of a general read, you have a personal read. So you get to ask your questions, in-depth questions, and I answer them with the help of my guides and with the help of my cards. And you either get to choose from a 15-minute read for $33 US dollars, where you probably will get one or two questions in, or a 45-minute read with more like 3 to 4 questions. I'm gonna answer them as much as I can. I usually have the time to answer 2 questions in 15 minutes or for 3 to 4 questions in 45 minutes. And for the 45 minutes, it's 77 US dollars. You can ask about anything, everything, nothing's off limits, okay? The next thing is the healing, or rather integration that I like to call it. I do offer a situation. So when we focus on healing, it sounds like something's broken, something's missing, something needs fixing. And that's like wrong just to start off with, because I can't sort of look at you having something wrong with you and then see you in the highest light possible at the same time. I sort of have to choose there. And for me to be the grandest holder of space for you, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not healing anything, I'm just holding space. And so you have, over the years, whatever you've been lacking in terms of yourself or outside of yourself, you've been asking and asking and asking and asking for certain things, and those things, or that energy upgrade of you, exists in the ethers, exists like a thought form, a thought that becomes a bigger thought, that becomes a bigger thought, that becomes a thought form, and that thought form energy-wise exists. And what I do is to help you integrate that version of you with your existing dominant version of you. And sometimes we kick off a lot of things just doing it one time. I do recommend it a couple of times, depending on how much you want to shift and how deep of a job that you really want to do with this. And it's the same price as 77 US dollars as the video reading. And I forgot to say about the video reading, that's the same thing. You don't, price-wise, but video reading, you don't have to show up yourself. That's the only thing you have to do for the integration. We have to find a time that matches. But for the video reading, I do it completely independently from you. So you can be anywhere in the world and it doesn't matter. If we do an integration, we have to fit our schedule. And as I have clients all over the world, like I'm in Sweden, but you can be in literally Australia, you can be in America, you can be, obviously in Europe, it's a little bit easier because then we're on the same time frame, but it has worked out fine. You just have to work around the schedule a little bit and we'll find a time, okay? I just have to say, this is gonna sound maybe a little bit arrogant. I know what I'm doing. I am really good at giving you the message, feeling the truth of things, whether it's a video message or whether it's an integration or whether it's an automatic writing. I know what I'm doing, okay? I just want to say that. Obviously, you feel if this is something you want to do or not. That's your responsibility. Does this do my vibe with you, okay? And then we have automatic writing, which is it is a little bit different because, and it's also, again, completely independent from you. We don't have to sync up our times in any way. So you come in with 3 to 4 questions, and I sit down with my guides. When I'm delivering a message in a video reading, it's sort of a lot of me, it's a lot of Emma in that reading. When I do an automatic writing, it's almost like a step aside altogether, if that makes any sense. And so I start to write down the answers sort of from the guide's perspective, your inner being's perspective, rather than mixing it up with, it's obviously it's going to be through my filter, but it's a lot more from your star family, from the galactic system, from just the other, from the ethers basically. And then when I have answered your questions, your 3 to 4 questions that you send me in writing, I send the answer back to you in your email. And that is 88 US dollars. And why is that a little bit more expensive? It's just because it takes more time for me to just get into that space and to just, it just takes more time. It takes a little bit more effort on my part. And so that's why it's 88. It's not because it's better. It's not because it's like you're going to have a better result, anything like just because it's pricier. No. So we have the video reading, 15 minutes, $33, or 45 minutes, $77. We have the integration, $77, which takes about 45 minutes when you do it. You get all the information once you reach out to me. And then we have the automatic writing, which you don't know how long that takes. And also I just want to say, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. You're going to get the answers you need, not necessarily what you want. I just want to point that out. You're going to get the answers you need to move forward, not the answers you want. A lot of the time is the answers you want as well. But I just want to point that out so you don't, and also if I done automatic writings for certain people, I had this one person, it's actually literally just one person, but still it is one person. And so I do want to point it out. She booked 3 automatic writings with me, and the 2 first ones were really long. They really went into depth of her questions and like really, really long. And then she ordered a 3rd automatic writing, and the answers that came back were completely like so much shorter. Like compared to the other 2, it was maybe half as long. It contained the information she needed to hear, but it wasn't as long. So it's not due to the fact of, obviously it's not going to be 2 sentences and that's done. You're not going to have the information you need, but I just want to point out, it's not quantity, it's quality. Okay. So I hope that you're as thrilled as I am for that. I have cut out the extendeds, and I really want to just be in touch with you guys here a lot more. And what I find really, really interesting, don't ask me how that works. I mean, it sounds a little bit logical, but what I found is that the people that I've started to do these readings with already here in this community have reported, like probably 8 out of 10 people has come back and said, it's so interesting, like after having a personal reading with you, the general reading feels so personal. It's almost like I'm talking straight, like directly at them, to them. And it's like something in the bond of the energy, like we've just connected in a different way after having a personal reading. So that the general reading then coming after. So I actually had a person, probably shouldn't say this out loud, but I actually had a person, because I'm losing customers, but I actually had a person who, we did a video reading. So she received that. And she was already like so excited about her next. She wanted to have a second video reading. She literally wrote down her questions and sent them to me. In the meantime, before we got to her reading, I posted a reading for Virgo, and she came back and said, I'm so sorry. Is it okay if I cancel? Because your latest video reading on Virgo actually got me all my answers. And I was like, of course you can cancel. So it's something in the connection that just deepens the energy so that the people actually get more out of the general reading. Okay? So I think that's what I have for you. I know it's a little bit, I'm working on a website where every single thing that I do is presented there, but it's not done yet. So I just wanted to put this out here. So you're so welcome to schedule a booking with me. I will give you all the information, everything you need to know once you just have reached out to me. Just send me a message on to my email. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, listening, and for being here with me. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Bye.